We are dropping a bonus video for you today. So on the community tab, we put up for a vote which one of our Channel Insider exclusive videos did you want to see on the main channel. And I just want to say thank you to our Channel Insiders for making this extra content possible. So for the past 2 months, we have done 8 videos so far. Every Tuesday, we're releasing extra bonus and behind the scenes footage that you get to see for being a Channel Insider. So if you're interested in becoming a part of that, I'll leave a link in the description where you can join. But for this video, it was overwhelmingly what are the top 5 states that we would love to visit again and go back to in the RV. And both Joseph and I have some differing opinions on this. So I hope you enjoy. Hello from somewhere in Indiana.
Almost Ohio.
Yeah, we're almost into Ohio. We're actually in the middle of filming the same video that we were in the middle of filming when we took you to Casey, Illinois, in that small town.
And it's not like the next day. It's been a week. We normally try to do videos like over the course of 1 to maybe 3 days. This one's a little bit of a challenge. It's taken us over a week to get through
It'll
this.
be like 2 weeks, I think, by the time we squish it all together.
Which is going to be a really fun edit to try to keep everything straight.
Yeah, so we're in the middle of another travel day, and something that we get asked quite a bit from other RVers, from people that we meet, from our friends and family, is what is your favorite place you've ever been? And that is extremely difficult to come up with an answer.
You would think that we would just be like, boom, Grand Canyon, or boom, Yosemite, or whatever. But every time, and I'm pretty sure I give a different answer every time.
I know, it
Depends on how I'm feeling.
It does. It's really hard to narrow it down. But I think if we narrowed it down to states, it's a little bit easier. So we have each come up with our own list of the top 5 states that we really want to visit again. We're gonna go through them individually, see how much they are different or if they match it.
And I love the wording of this question because visit again doesn't necessarily mean favorite state.
Yes.
It just means that there's something interesting there that, I mean, there's something interesting in all the states, but there's something interesting that specifically we want to go explore. Yeah. So I'm excited about this.
Okay, so number 5, we're going to say at the same time.
Okay.
Number 5 on my list to go back to visit again on both our lists.
California.
Michigan.
Okay, you go first.
Okay, I thought about California. That actually didn't make it on my list at all.
Neither did Michigan for me, but it probably would have been 6th for me.
So I have this love for Michigan, especially like northern Michigan, the Upper Peninsula.
Beautiful.
Every time we go back, we find something new to do. We just love being on the lakes. The beaches are really fun. Mackinac Island is a favorite. So many people don't know Mackinac Island, like they've never even heard of it. And so I just think that area of the country is so beautiful. If it weren't for the winters, I could seriously see myself living up there.
And California, giant state. We did not do the Alabama Hills area justice because we did not have Starlink. So we literally spent 1 night there. I would love to go back there.
Sierra Nevadas are gorgeous.
Explore that area and hit the east side of Death Valley, which you can from there. And lastly, we want to hike Mount Whitney.
Oh yeah,
and that's in that area as well. Let me think of number 4.
I know, what was number 4?
I think I'm ready for number 4 when you are. Do you need to consult your list?
I need to consult my list. Hang on.
Okay, you consulted the list?
I consulted the list. Number 4.
3, 2, 1.
Colorado. Vermont?
I knew that one was going to get a reaction from you.
What? I mean, the Green Mountains are gorgeous.
Okay, so here's the thing. Way back before RV life, we did a northeast trip and we did a quick trek through Vermont. But I don't feel like we really explored it. We just kind of got a taste for it, and there's a lot of mountains. I think there's probably a lot of hiking. I think there's probably a lot of like waterfall/creek type stuff.
So it's not that you have anything super specific. It's just like you feel like you missed out on that area.
Yeah, I feel like we tasted it, but didn't actually dive into it. So Vermont.
I feel similarly about Colorado in the fact that we did do Rocky Mountains our first year of RV life, like that first summer. We did the Northeast Colorado, which is very much just like Kansas or Nebraska extended, but we haven't done the southeast section or even the southwest section. So you've got Garden of the Gods, you have Mesa Verde, you have Ouray, I never say that right, but there's a lot of like little Colorado towns, and so I just think we haven't done Colorado justice. All right, number three.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Minnesota.
Oregon. Okay, Minnesota. Where are you getting this list?
I'm impressed that our list has not crossed over at all.
It's so different.
Oregon's not on my list either.
Really?
So, yep.
Okay, well, explain Minnesota, because we already saw the Vikings Stadium.
So I want to explore Voyagers more.
Oh, go back to
Voyagers.
Okay.
We hit it. It was great.
Yeah.
I want to do a houseboat tour on Voyagers, like houseboat tour.
Yeah.
I want to spend like a week to 2 weeks to maybe even a month.
Yeah,
and
that was really pretty.
There's going to be lots of things to explore because there's lots of islands and stuff like that.
So the reason why I picked Oregon is because we basically just kind of scooted right through it when we did our West Coast trip, and we didn't even really make it to the Oregon coast, which there looks like some really pretty areas there. We just kind of flew through Bend, Oregon, which people have said is like really nice to spend time around. And then also, I think that's where Multnomah Falls is, which we did go to, but we didn't do like any of the other waterfalls really. And it's basically like the land of waterfalls. So that's why I want to go back to Oregon.
That works.
All right, number two.
Hang on, I gotta pick between 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Okay, ready.
Okay, you got it? Okay,
let's
do the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Arizona. Still not on the list. I'm assuming you didn't have Arizona?
Oh, I do.
Oh, you do? I just got it one too soon.
Oh, you just let the cat out of the bag.
We crossed over in one spot.
Okay, so
do that, and then we'll talk about Arizona when we get to yours.
Okay, so we went to Maine. We went to Acadia National Park, and we did a little bit of like interior Maine. And I don't know, the coast is gorgeous.
It is.
So I want to go back to the coast, but we didn't really do like northern Maine at all. And I really want to see what's up there. And I just think, I don't know, Maine is just like the New England vibes I just really like.
I agree with you. Maine would be fun to go back
to.
So we'll hit Arizona here so we don't have to count down. My one is Washington. Similar. It's so funny that these aren't even on Kalyn's. I think there's a lot of Northwest awesomeness to explore in the state of Washington, starting at the coast. I really felt like we did not spend enough time on the coast to see.
So number one, I'm putting 2 states in my number one.
When you said 2 states, I was figuring they were tied for 5th. I wasn't thinking they were tied for
No, they're
first.
tied for first because they are connected, and I couldn't choose between the two. So Arizona, obviously, / Utah. Like the southern part of Utah, especially. So the like that southwest section. So for Arizona, the Superstition Mountains outside Phoenix are calling to both of us. I know,
always.
like we cannot stop talking about going back and doing more hikes there.
Which is funny because we've done a ton of hikes there. You'd think we'd be sick of them.
Yeah, we did so many. I felt like we did, actually I calculated, we did over 200 miles of hiking trails just in the Superstition Mountains. And there's still more that we could do because we just really loved that area. I want to go back to the Grand Canyon again.
And we could do some of those hikes again. But yes, so for me, I want to do a rim to rim in the Grand Canyon.
Yes, rim to rim. I had that on my
And I want
too.
to explore the mountain near, what's the city?
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
It's the tallest one. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, we got to hike that one.
That was kind of my Arizona, calling me back.
Exactly,
I was like, I really want to do the rim to rim.
Yep. So, and then for like southern Utah, we haven't done the Escalante area, like monument area yet.
Driven through it.
I gotta go back to Zion. I gotta go back to Bryce. I gotta go back to Capitol Reef. Like it just has to happen, and it would happen in the same like trip because that's my justification for them being tied for first.
And it's funny, you say Utah. Utah right now, if you ask me, what's your favorite state? Utah would be on the list, but it didn't make my list of top 5 places I want to go back to because there's other things I want to explore.
There's so many other things. That's why it was so hard to choose like just 5 because literally you and I are the type of people that we could enjoy any state and find something to do fun in any state.
We're going through Ohio today and we're making a stop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another wacky attraction.
Yep.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know your top 5. Like put them in order in the comments and see if like they match with any of ours. I'm shocked that ours did not really match except for the first one.
Yep, that's pretty interesting. And I want to say we specifically left Alaska off just because it's not in the lower 48. We both really want to go back to Alaska because we got some national parks up there, and we've never been to Hawaii, so we left that off because it doesn't count as a state that we want to go back to.
But we have been to all the states in the lower 48 now, and so those are our top 5, each separate list for separate reasons. So thanks again for being Inform members and for watching this video, and we'll see you next week.